I'm going to share with you what I'm doing that is going to help increase my Shopify sales. The same concept that I'm doing here is the same concept that I did to help grow my eBay business. Starting, I think we did 15,000 a month, and I thought that was good. Well, we scaled that up to like 65, and then it's like 120 a month collectively from everything. Well, those days are gone. These are my Shopify products. I have over 200 different products. I'm going to show you where you can do stuff to make things scale. So I just went to online store. You can go to blog posts. All these blog posts that I'm putting in here are going to be attracting people for free to my Shopify store. I'm using these keywords. The way I figure out which keywords to use is I go to Google and then I type in Google similar terms to my products, and then I'll use those to write a blog post about them. And then I'll take the blog post and link to my products to try to help sell them. Here's an example of the HX35 kit that I did. You can, I'll scroll down and kind of show you what I have written here, and I put major reasons why our kit is better than what other people have for sale. I still need to do some pictures in here, comparison pictures to show more in detail of what I'm referring to. And then I put a link here to buy our rebuild kit. So that's one. But there's similar terms out there that do get a lot of views, like HX35 turbo specs. So I wrote an article about the different turbo specs, and each of these with the size of the wheel mentioned, these are links to be able to go to purchase the wheels that I have. Because a lot of people that buy replacement HX35 wheels, they don't realize that they either have a 56 or a 54 millimeter wheel. And when that happens, then they order the wrong wheel and they end up sending it back. So we're trying to help people get the correct wheel. Here's how you find the top search terms. You type in a similar keyword to what your product is, and these from top to bottom, you have the most common searches at the top. So you could do turbocharger, talk about the turbocharger, and then refer somebody to a rebuild kit. That would be an option. If people are looking for a rebuild kit, we can look at those search terms. The rebuild, so maybe people want to watch how to do the rebuild. The HY35 turbo rebuild kit, this would be a good one because most of the time people target the HX35 keyword rather than the HY35. The kit from the HX35 can be used on the HY35. It just has extra parts in there. This would be a great keyword too. And yeah, that one's perfect. There's a lot of really good ones here. So all these could be blog post titles. Here's a lot of other keywords that are similar in my niche. And so these are along the lines of upgrade stuff. So HX35 Turbo Upgrade Kit. I would have never guessed that. I would have thought HX35 Compressor Housing and Wheel Upgrade Kit, or like HX40 Compressor Housing and Wheel Upgrade Kit, something like that. But you could see how these are all perfect keywords to use for your blog post titles. Now you can also go here and do something similar to this one. I did 6.7 Cummins turbo actuator test. I made a video about this a while back, and if you have a video or something that you made a long time ago, you see that it got a lot of views. It's because it gets common searches on Google, and that's perfect to make a blog post around that topic. So I added in the video, and then I wrote a detailed description of what the video teaches, so people can either read it or watch the video or both. And then below I mentioned the replacement parts that we have for sale. Actuator seals, that would be a good idea to replace if they're testing their actuator, and a couple other parts here, and as well as the upgrade if they wanted to just not deal with rebuilding the turbo and just wanted to buy an upgrade turbo. Here's my HX35 rebuild kit listing. I made in some really good details, or put in some really good details here of what trucks that this works for, as well as what turbos. You can scroll down and it's The reason I put so much detail in the description is there's a lot of people out there that don't know the differences or are not educated in just this rebuild kit or the turbo that it goes or fits. It's really important that you educate them on the differences. Like right here, this is really important. The quality of this part in comparison to what other people are selling. The staggered front and rear piston ring seals, that's these. Those a lot of people just use as straight seals, and the staggered ones are better. And then the groove journal bearings. I don't have a picture of that on here, so I still need to do some edits. This picture right here is that's just poor quality for Ian to do that, but this needs to come out of the rebuild kit and actually have really good pictures made. The reason why we don't have these pictures anymore is because we lost over 2,000 pictures, quality pictures with quality devices, as well as paying people to whiten the backgrounds. We lost all of that when we lost our eBay account. There really is no end to what you can do with this because there's so many keywords that you could target. It makes sense to pick the keywords that get the most searches to use as your blog post titles. When I type in a similar keyword, I always pick between the top 3 because the lower you get on the list, they may only get like 10 searches a month. Then it's the possibility that they're even going to click on your website. If you really want to be successful with this, I would recommend doing 100 blog posts. It only took me about 90 to 120 blog posts before I became very noticed on the internet. And also, I would recommend doing as many videos as you can based on topics that people are asking you when you're doing customer service. If you do those two together, and then tie in blog posts based on what people are asking and videos on what people are asking, and put videos in those blog posts and then target the keywords, you're going to help increase your sales a lot more over what everybody else is doing, because nobody's really doing this kind of stuff. Most people want to do like Ian does, where you just throw up pictures on the internet and then throw up a vague description and hope that somebody buys it. If you really want to win, do what I do, because I have proof that what I did in the past worked, and I know for sure that this will also work. If you really want to throw gasoline on the fire, what I'm planning to do is also do paid ads when I get to the comfortable level of getting all my listings where I want them. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys have tons of success that are doing Shopify. There's definitely a lot of room for us to grow this year. We did about 150,000 first year, and I only had like 2 or 3 blog posts. I don't really know why we did that much, but it was all organic traffic, and I didn't have any paid ads or any of that stuff. So this year, I'm hoping to at least double that. And it's definitely easily potentially that we could do a lot more than that. I mean, on eBay, our best year, I think, was around 760. There's so much opportunity out there. So best of luck to all you guys. If you have any questions or want me to make videos on anything that I've done here, just post them in the comment section.